Welcome to my YouTube channel. If this is the first time you are watching my video, don't forget to subscribe and turn on notifications. This video is divided into chapters, so if there's anything specific you want to see, you can go directly to that particular chapter. My name is Irabor. I'm a Microsoft MVP for Microsoft Business Application, a Power Platform and Dynamics 365 CRM developer. Today, I'm going to be discussing shared mailboxes, the benefits it brings to helping us manage our license. I'm going to be discussing how to create a shared mailbox in Microsoft 365 Admin Center, how to create a shared mailbox in the Exchange Admin Center, and I'm also going to be discussing how to add members to your shared mailbox, how to access your shared mailbox in your device. I'm also going to be showing you how to edit you have already created your shared mailbox already and you want to either edit the name or the email. I'm going to show you how to do that. And I'm also going to walk you through issues that you can face while using a shared mailbox or while trying to use a shared mailbox. So don't forget to drop your comments. If there's any questions that you have, there's something you do not understand, don't forget to drop it in the comment section and I'm definitely going to respond. So when it comes to shared mailbox it's really amazing. It helps us with managing our license where you do not have to pay for it. It's free. You do not have to pay for a shared mailbox. So let's say in a scenario where you have a HRO team or you have a marketing team. So let's say you have a marketing team. This is something that everybody can relate to. So you have a marketing team that they have to send emails to let customers know about a new product, maybe you are doing sales, you want to let them know. So instead of sending that email where each member of the marketing team they all send out an email with their different names in their email. So instead of doing that, you can easily create a shared mailbox and add those members into the shared mailbox. I'm going to show you how that works. You're going to add the members inside of that shared mailbox. And let's say, for instance, you have an email that says Insight Labs. So it will become insightlabs.com, maybe marketing at insightlabs.com. Or maybe you are using, for instance, in this video, I'm going to be using a developer account, which is the Microsoft 365 developer account. So if I'm using a developer account to create a shared email, for me, it's going to look like marketing at racheldevtech.com dot on microsoft.com. So mine is going to be a little bit different. And why I said marketing at insightlabs.com, that already has a domain, so it might look different for you, but the benefit is that each person does not have to send an email out to their customers or maybe HRO support. They do not need to, where each person, maybe you have James in the team, you have Michael in the team, they all have to be sending an email. You can use a specific email where every member in that particular shared mailbox that has been added to that shared mailbox, they can see the email and they can also send out an email. So if a customer wants to reply back to that email, they can reply back to the shared email, and the members that has been added to that shared mailbox, they can see the email and they can also respond. So it's much better and you don't have to pay for it. So let's go ahead and create our shared mailbox in Microsoft 365 Admin Center. So we are currently in the Microsoft 365 Admin Center, which is the admin.microsoft.com. To access the Microsoft 365 Admin Center, you can go straight to the admin.microsoft.com. I'll add the link to the description of this video so you can easily go to the Microsoft 365 Admin Center. So when you come to this particular place, you just have to go to, at your left hand side, you have to go to Teams and Group, then click on Shared Mailboxes. So as you can see from my screen, I already have shared mailboxes created here. I have the HRO support and I have Grace Irabor. I converted a normal email box to a shared mailbox. So that is what we have here. And this is just a shared mailbox. Okay. So now let's go ahead and create a new shared mailbox. So I have to click on add a shared mailbox. And yeah, I'm going to be using marketing. I'm going to name it marketing. And immediately I name it marketing, you can see the email part auto populates to marketing. You can see it here. And then we have the domains here. So you have the opportunity to click on the drop down and select which email you want to use for the shared mailbox. So if for instance I had a domain, it will now be marketing at rachel.com. But I do not have another domain apart from this one I currently have right now. So I have to select the option I have and then click on save changes. So we're just waiting for that. So after doing that, you can see your shared mailbox was created. And now we have next step, things we can do. We have the opportunity to add members to our shared mailbox. We can manage the shared mailbox details, and there's a resource where we can learn more about shared mailboxes in Outlook. So I'll be adding the link to, if you want to learn more about shared mailboxes, the benefits, what you can do with it. I'll be adding a link. I'll be adding a link to the description of this video, and you can definitely check it out. So one advice I have for you when creating a shared mailbox and mistakes that people make when creating a shared mailbox, you need to add members to that shared mailbox in order for them to have access to it. Because shared mailbox is different from your normal email. As a user, you have your name, you have your email, and then you have a password that you get to use to sign into your personal account, your private account. Even though it's a company, even though it's an email given to you by a company, you also have to sign into that account privately with your own password and with your own information. So shared mailbox is different because you sign in with your shared mailbox, like your so we have marketing at Rachel Tech now. So if I want to sign into my shared mailbox, that is what I'll be using to sign in to my shared mailbox. So we have to add members to our shared mailbox. And so after clicking on add members, I'm just going to come here and click on add members. Click on the names I want to add and then click on add. So these persons I add now, they are the only persons that will be able to have access to this shared mailbox. A person that didn't, anybody that their name is not here, if they go to their Outlook and try adding the shared mailbox, it's not going to work for them because they do not have send access, they do not have read access, they do not have any access at all to the shared mailbox. So you can see it's private, it increases productivity. The members added to the mailbox, they all have access to the email, the inbox, the sent email box and everything else. So let's click on close and let's refresh. So you can see now we have our marketing added to it. So you can see if we click on it, so you see you have your basic information, which is the name, you have the email address, which is the primary email address. We also have the email forwarding. So maybe for instance, you want to forward your emails, you want to redirect your emails to another email, you can add that here. And if you want to set automatic replies, so maybe for instance, anytime that anybody sends you an email, you want them to automatically get an email. Let's say I would, so it can be something like I would respond within 3 business days. So something like this, you can set it, and you also have options. You can send automatic replies to senders outside the organization, like you can send replies to external senders. You have different options to select from. So you can see you have different options to select from. So we're not doing that. I'm just showing you around. You also have sent items. You can see you have different options you can go for. You have the email apps. So this email apps is something I want you to look at. So you can see this manage email apps. This is the apps that you have access to using your shared email box. So you can see the write up there shows that choose the apps and methods mailbox members can use to access the shared mailbox. So you can see we have the Outlook on the web, Outlook for desktop, Exchange web services, mobile, IMAP, POP. So if you have any team member that is having an issue with accessing if you have any team member that is having an issue with accessing the shared mailbox in an application, either on Outlook on the web or Outlook desktop application, you can come to this place and check what the issue is. Maybe they do not have, maybe that particular application has not been enabled. That is the reason why. So you should take notice of this feature we have here. And then if we come down, you can see we have the members added to the mailbox, and then we have the manage mailbox permissions, we have the read and manage permissions, we have the send as permission, so they can send an email using the account. Then we also have send on behalf of permission. So most times you might get an email, you can see the write up that is here. These members can send emails with both their account name and the shared mailbox name. Their emails will show that they were sent on behalf of marketing. So most times you might get an email that shows that, okay, for instance, to show that Rachel sent an email in on behalf of marketing. They're not really common, but this is a feature you can do with it. And you can see we also scroll down. So I just want you to look through all of this. And one other thing to also notice is that if maybe for instance you change your mind and you want to make changes to your mailbox, maybe you want to edit the name, or you want to edit the you want to make changes to the email address, you don't want to use marketing anymore, you want to use communication, you can easily just click on edit email address, click on the edit icon at the side, add communication. Okay, come to this place, add communication. Now click on done. So when we have this, the next thing I'll advise you to do, you can see we now have the communication here, right? We have marketing at the side, then we have this. So now click on save. Okay, and let's close that. You can see now we have the email as communication@racheldevtech.microsoft.com. If you also want to change the display name, you can change it also. You can come to this place and add it as communication, and then click on save. So you can see, and then we can close it, and you can see it has changed to communication. Concerning the edit email address, there's something I want to show you. If you can see this old email address that we had, if you can come back here, you can change it back to primary address. So I want to show you how it looks like. Look at it now. It now becomes the marketing, because this is now our primary email address. But if you want to change it back to communication, you just have to come to the three dots and click on change to primary email and click on save. So that is how you can actually make changes to your mailbox if you want to edit the name, or if you want to edit the email address. So it is very much possible to do that. You can make the changes that you want to make to it, and it will not affect anything. So the next thing I want to show you is that, and also if you want to delete the shared mailbox in your Microsoft 365 Admin Center, you can just click on the three dots and click on delete shared mailbox. So you can see that you can click on delete shared mailbox. And also if you click on it, you can also delete it from this point. So you can delete it at two places. You can either delete it from here, or you can delete it from here. Okay, so the next thing I want to show you is how to create a shared mailbox in the Exchange Admin Center. So the creation here is different from where we created our shared mailbox in the Microsoft 365 Admin Center. Yeah, I just have to come to the admin.exchange.microsoft.com. I'll be adding the link to the description of this video. So you just have to go to the admin.exchange.microsoft.com, and then at the left side of your screen, click on the drop down for recipients, and then click on mailboxes. So if you can see, the interface for this is different. For shared mailboxes, it was showing us just the shared mailbox where I had an already converted email address to a shared mailbox, and then also a shared mailbox I created previously. But now this is different. This is showing us both the Exchange Admin Center is showing us both our shared mailboxes, and it's also showing us our user mailbox. So you can see the types, the different types here. It's showing you that okay, this is a shared mailbox and this is a user mailbox. So now let's create our shared mailbox. So click on add a shared mailbox and then give it a name. So for this, let's go for video editor. So let's say we have a team that they take care of video editing. So if you can see, this is different for when we're creating our shared mailbox in the Microsoft 365 Admin Center. It's the email address was auto populated, but this is different. I wrote on the display name video editor. I also need to also come to the email address and write what I want the email address to look like. And then on domain, I have to click on the drop down, select my domain I want to use for. So then we have alias. So what does alias mean? It's a under the specified email. If alias is not provided, then it will be the same as specified username in the email address field. So this is not really important, it's optional. So I'm going to click on create. So you can see our shared mailbox has been created, and you can see it on the screen, video editor. You can see it on the side of the screen, video editor. So after creating our shared mailbox, we have the opportunity to add users to that shared mailbox. So you can see you can add users. So I'm just going to click on it and add members. So I'm going to add myself and also add Deborah and click on save and click on confirm. So you can see the shared mailbox members updated. Okay, so that's perfect. So now we have created our shared mailbox. So I want to show you something. If you click on it, we also have the same information we had when we click on the shared mailbox, like the marketing shared mailbox we created in the Microsoft 365 Admin Center. So you have where we have first name, last name, display name, alias. We have the user ID, which is the email. We have mobile phone. You can see the different options that we have here in the shared mailbox. So here in the Exchange Admin Center, we have access to do more we have more access to do a lot of things in the Exchange Admin Center than in the Microsoft 365 Admin Center. So you have your mailbox where you can add settings to it. You can add policies. You can add your retention policy, and also you also have other options of things that you can also do here in the Exchange Admin Center. And if you think about okay, can I convert a normal user mailbox to a shared mailbox? Yes, you can convert a normal user mailbox. And what I mean by normal user mailbox, like maybe for instance, an individual has an Outlook email created, like a user has an email created for them that they are using, and you decide that okay, I want to change this to, you decide that okay, there's something I want to do, or there's a reason for this. I want to change this email of this user to a shared mailbox. You can absolutely do that by coming to the Exchange Admin Center and changing it. And I'm going to show you how to do that. So here we have Joy. We can change this user mail. You can see it's a user mailbox. We can just click on it. We click on that particular place, and then we click on the three dots at the right hand side of the screen. You can see I just clicked on the name, went up, click on these three dots, and now I have an option to convert to shared mailbox. So click on convert to shared mailbox and click on confirm. So now let's check. You can see it's no longer a user mailbox, it is now a shared mailbox. And the next thing I'm going to show you is how to access your shared mailbox in your Outlook mobile application. I'm going to show you how to do that next. Okay, so let's go forward. I'm going to be sharing my my phone on the screen so that you can see it. As you can see, I'm currently in my Outlook mobile application, and I want to add my shared mailbox to my Outlook application. So I just have to click on this home button at the top, and then come down, click on the plus sign with the email. And from this, you see that I have options. I have options to add email accounts. I have options to add shared mailbox, and I have an option to add create new account. So yeah, we're going to be adding our shared mailbox by clicking on add shared mailbox, which is shared and delegate mailboxes. Click on it. And now the next thing to do is that to actually select the account that, like where you created your shared mailbox, you have to click on it. So signing into a adding a shared mailbox is different from a normal user mailbox where you have to sign in with your name, you have to sign in with your either your email and then sign in with your password. So you can see shared mailbox is not asking me for my password. It's just I just need to make sure that I have clicked on the email address I used in creating that shared mailbox. So if for instance you have not signed into your email, I advise you to actually sign into your email before adding your shared mailbox. So now let's go ahead and add marketing. So and now click on add shared mailbox. And if I come to the side, I can see shared mailbox. You can see the marketing at the side, marketing at, you can see the shared mailbox we just added. Yeah. So thank you so much for watching my video, and looking forward to seeing you in the next video. Don't forget to drop your, if you have any questions, don't forget to drop it in the comment section.